Hello! Ho, 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 ho! This is Jose Luis at Parametric Camp, and welcome to a new seasonal mini series that is inspired by Christmas and Christmas season. And what we're going to do in this series is that I'm going to teach you through a series of 4 or 5 videos. I forgot how many they were. I'm going to teach you how to generate computationally animation sequences for the LED illumination of a Christmas tree. What? What are you talking about? So this mini series was inspired by the work of Matt Parker from Stand Up Maths, where last year he took a string of 500 LED lights whose RGB colors can be controlled individually, and he wrapped it around a Christmas tree. And then he wrote a few algorithms to detect computationally where each one of those LEDs was in three-dimensional space so that he could have the XYZ locations of those LEDs and therefore generate sequences and generate animations that were aware of the volumetric arrangement of these LEDs, right? So we took inspiration from his work and a little bit of coordination actually with him and a little bit of the code that he shared openly. And then we wrote an implementation of the same idea and the same logics using C# scripting within the Grasshopper and Rhino 3D modeling environment. So what I'm going to teach you in this series of videos is, first of all, how to take the coordinates of these points in three-dimensional space. So sorry, I forgot to say, in this video, we're not going to cover the algorithms for computer vision and for the calibration of these LED lights in three-dimensional space. That's a bit more complicated than I would like to make it. We're going to assume that this has happened and that we have the coordinates of the LED lights in three-dimensional space. If you don't have them yourself, you're welcome to look at the source code that we're linking in the description and take the coordinates from the CSV file that we will make available for the tree that we put together. And then what I'm going to teach you in these videos is how to, first of all, parse that data so that you can generate the coordinates of those LED lights in three-dimensional space. I'm going to teach you how to create a small animation based on a CSV file that contains the animation. I'm going to teach you how to create a small simulation, so how to render these LED light sequences in three-dimensional space dynamically within Grasshopper. And then by the end of the sequence of the mini series, what I would actually like to teach you is how to generate CSV files that contain every single frame of the animations that we're going to be generating and the RGB colors for each one of the LED lights. We're going to be using this exchange format, these CSV files, as a way of baking these animations to a file that can be read then from the computer that controls the Christmas tree. We're going to make animations such as, for example, this simple soothing random blinking of the LED lights at a fixed interval. But we're also going to be creating sequences that are aware of the three-dimensionality of this. So for example, we're going to create animations like a rainbow that is kind of moving upside down along the Christmas tree in the vertical axis. Or we're going to be creating this nice effect of like a spotlight that is kind of twisting and flying around the Christmas tree, and it's illuminating some of the lights that are next to that spotlight. The outcome of this will be the CSV files with the animations, but at the same time, by the end of the mini series, I will also show you how these animations look when actually rendered and displayed on an actual Christmas tree that we put together with the LED lights, with a Raspberry Pi as a controller. And this is my living room right now in real time. Okay. So I hope this mini series is going to be fun for you. I think you're going to learn a lot about the math of creating animations and the idea of how to conceptualize an animation as a sequence of frames, and the geometry behind those relationships. It's going to be quite interesting, I believe. All right, as a part of pretty fun, as you can see already. My living room is ready for this Christmas season, very ready for Christmas season. All right, so without further ado, let's get hands-on, and I will see you on the next video, where I will first, I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to parse the CSV files and reconstruct all the points in 3D, and then I will teach you how to create a simulation of an animation from those CSV. And then, before I forget, if you think you like this content or you like the work that we're doing, maybe you want to consider subscribing to the channel, or liking this video, or sharing it with your friends, or posting on Instagram, or whatever your sign of gratitude looks like. All right. Thank you very much, and let's get hands-on. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.